I have to say, thank you for all your suggestions, everyone, on the transfers. There are loads and loads of great suggestions. Right back is an issue. I've not been able to sign anyone because it's only been 3 days since the last game, and it's the return of Gaetano Castrovilli. That's right, there he is, Gaetano Judas Castrovilli, betrayer of Fiorentina, now playing at Inter Milan, who we take on today, as well as the other team in Milan, AC, but that one is in the cup, this one is in the league. Obviously, last time we met, we got a 1-1 draw against Lazio. Nothing has changed since then. And in the Italian Serie A, that has left us in second position. And we are only now 1 point ahead of Milan, who are in fourth. But more importantly, we are 6 points ahead of Bologna, 7 ahead of Roma and Inter. So if we can just avoid defeat today, keeps a decent kind of barrier between us and them. We've got a very difficult run of fixtures coming up. We've got Inter, Milan, and then Juventus with Napoli not too far behind. So obviously, after this, the run gets a little bit easier and games that you would expect us to kind of pick up points in. But obviously, we also talked last time out about what are we going to do about the right-back situation. You can tell here from the squad depth screen that we don't really have a lot. We only have Ranch and Yeseda. Yeseda's great, so is Ranch. But at the same time, if either of them get injured, like it did with Ranch, I've got a real problem. What I've done is I've gone off and I had a little look and I found a player that will kind of come in, do a decent job for this season. I can get him at kind of good value, and that is Rick Karsdorp. Remember, I don't really have a lot of money to go and spend on a brand new spanking right back, but this guy should be able to come in and fill in. Ronch will be my usual right back, but I have to say, for 7.75 million, I don't think Karsdorp is too bad. He's physically very good. Mentally, he's got some decent attributes, including the work rate, and he's not bad going forward. Okay at the back as well, so I think as a backup right back, he should be okay. We still have a bid going for Hajar as well, obviously, which is great news. And importantly, we've got another player here who I have to say looks absolutely banging, and that is De Shiglia in goal. He looks so good, like literally so good for his age. I'm going to try and get him in on a free, absolute bargain. There is obviously still going to be money if I get Karsdorp. I've got a lot of Wonder Kids going through, but a lot of them are kind of from South America, so there's no real point me buying them because I can't play them outright. So we're just going to have to cope with that. As we all know, Errico is going to be suspended for today because he's an idiot. Trincao is now out for 6 weeks. Fares and Kouame are due back at the start of February because obviously they are at the African Cup of Nations. But I still feel that we can possibly get a decent result out of this game. We've got Muller, Yeseda, Vuskovic, Basia and Biragi as the back four. Torreira, Gravenberch, McKendy and Aim come in as the midfield four. Aim now going to play in that second striker role. I've told him I'm not too happy with his form. He's been decent this year, you can tell, playing at 6.93. But at the moment he's playing at 6.68 over the last 5 games. It needs to be better. And of course it's Juranovic and Chimisi up front. Both a bit tired, but they're just going to have to put up with it because I don't have any other options. I've contemplated switching to maybe a 1 up front instead, but I don't really want to think about it. Our record against Inter, by the way, is pretty ideal. I've yet to lose a game to them, so hopefully we can continue that today. But considering how tired a lot of my players are, I'm feeling today might be the day we finally lose that. They're not in brilliant form, though. Drawn 1-1, lost in their last 5 games. And we, on the other hand, have been pretty decent. Only lost 1 game in our last 5. But other than that, we've been pretty decent. Right, off we go. They're playing their usual formation. This is the formation we do tend to play quite well against. As Torreira steps over a free kick and hits it. Really saves it quietly, quite comfortably. Please tell me that isn't the highlight. I mean, they've hit it straight forward to Richarlison here. I mean, Richarlison and Lukaku up front is scary. That cannot be a foul. That's definitely not a penalty. Can't be a penalty. The ref's given it, but that cannot be a penalty. That cannot be a penalty. Look where the ball's gone. He's given it. Even the commentator said that's surprising. Absolute tosh. How is that a penalty? Lukaku against Muller. Robbed already. I mean, come on now. How is that a penalty? Anything that could go wrong at the moment is good. How is that a penalty? How is that a penalty? Literally, the ball there has gone over there because he's dear me. I mean, he must be a Premier League referee. That is abysmal. What an abysmal decision. I feel gutted. We've been done here by no fault of our own. What a tackle it was by Biragi. Unbelievably poor. Well, that's off. I mean, this ref is having an absolute mare, but it's busy. As if Chenko is off you go, mate. Koryenko is coming on. They've only got Lukaku up front now. Right, sunshine. Can we deal with Romelu on his own? I think we probably can. We're going to go for it now. Baragi going up. So is Barega. Sorry, Barega, Yaseda. They're both going to go up front. Both going to get them bombing on forward. Yeah, this is how we're going to do it now. I think our two centre-backs should be able to handle Lukaku on his own. Castrovilli's had nothing to do yet today. I mean, this is pathetic, though, really. I'm not happy. Let's not pretend for a second here that I'm happy. We've not done anything wrong here. We don't deserve to be 1 goal down at all. Not pleased. Look at their team as well compared to mine. They've got Zuma playing at right back. I mean, maybe I need to get wingers on. I think I might need to bring on... Yeah, if I bring on some wingers, I think we can really get at them here. Right, okay. I'm going to just say... Point the finger. I expect to see a much better showing. It's true. I mean, don't get me wrong. We've been done by the ref. Let's not pretend we haven't. Okay, so what we've done is we've gone for this formation then. Because I feel like we can really, really put the pressure on them now. And get at them a little bit. They've only got Lukaku up front, so as long as we maintain some sort of discipline, we'll be okay. So this is the formation that we're going through. Docker's gone in and come on the right, and Gravenberch has moved out to that left-hand side. Aim drops back in, and get players that advanced playmaker attacking in the centre. Giving the ball away there is not a good idea. Great tackle there by Torreira, needed to be made. I'm not surprised that this ref would just send him off for a brilliant tackle, to be honest, because he's a clown. And it's not a great effort in the end from Docker. I mean, don't do this. No. Lukaku on the ball. Basia. That's outside the box. If he gives a penalty now, this guy's an Inter fan. he's getting... Oh my god! Oh my god! Are you serious? Are you serious? There is no way that was inside the box. I cannot believe this clown. I mean, I've seen some poor referee. This is genuinely one of the most biased refereeing performances I have ever seen. That is pathetic. I have at the moment. I have no words at the moment. They've got 10 men and they've literally just bought their way through this game by paying the ref. It's unbelievable. I've never seen a worse refereeing performance in my life. I'm definitely going to get fined if I say what I want to. I mean, this is lovely football. As Torreira hits it, of course it's hit the bar. Obviously, I mean, this. Come on now. Seriously, this is pathetic. Really, from the game's point of view, for me, I'm not being funny here. This is pathetic. I've done absolutely nothing to deserve this. We've done nothing to deserve this. This is literally the most biased performance I have ever seen. You let me know what you think in the comment section. I think that's just outrageous. We've been absolutely done by the referee there. 100%. Decisions balance themselves out. My arse, mate. It's really catching up. The schedule is really catching up with us. There's no getting around it now. The schedule is just catching up with us. That was even though they had 2 bollocks penalties given, like that's a very tired performance. I cannot wait for a week off just to get my players recharged. Munch warned by the FA. Replay showed the referee made the right... He didn't make the right decision. I'm not having that. This is a conspiracy. The FA is conspiring against me. That is such a Mike Riley comment. It's like Dermot Gallagher on Sky Sports News. No matter what happens, the referee made the right decision. Referees union, pathetic. Well, again, I don't really have much of a choice, really, do I? I have to go with the same team, even though it's not worked out since Gravenberch has come in. Chimiti played at 6.1 in that game, which is just... I've got to turn my attention to the Cup, because the Cup's one thing I do need to win. I need to win this Cup, because obviously Jose did it, so I need to win this as well. And our record against Milan is a bit hit and miss. It tends to be the home team wins it, and we're back at the same, obviously, location where we were robbed in the last game. So I'm expecting some more poor refereeing, it's safe to say. Looking at their team here, they've got some decent players. As Torreira whips the ball in, that's a good header away. I mean, I could just do with the win just to kind of get us back into some form, really. We've drawn and obviously lost the last couple of games, which isn't like us at all. We've been really good in the big games so far in this since I came to Fiorentina. But at the moment, it's not gone well. This is lovely football, though. I mean, we're playing some scintillating football here. As Gravenberch goes for a goal, hits it. It's just that that ability to finish that we had so early on in the season, we've carried on for so long, just seems to have kind of waned a little bit. One thing we were definitely were clinical, and that seems to have abandoned us a little bit. Until I can get some players in and actually just give up some players a rest, or we get a nice little break, there's not a lot I can do. But Chimiti's in. That's a sensational goal. That's what I brought Ryan Gravenberch in for. It's a brilliant ball over the top, and bang! There you go. We're 1-0 up. Get in. Much more like it. Lovely football. Mikendi here. Great ball into Gravenberch, and it's this little dink ball reverse pass over the top. What a take by Chimiti, and what a finish. It's the sign of a man in confidence. He played at 6.1 last game, not today. Because remember, if we win this, we're into a semi-final straight away. Like this cup, like you don't have to do much really to get towards the final for this, which is excellent news. As Ronch hits a great ball into Chimiti, he's hit the post. He should have scored that, really. One more highlight before half-time. Savitz hits a great one on the top of Bergwijn's definitely offside. I mean, the refereeing here, it's worse than in England, and I never thought I'd say that, but the standard of refereeing in this episode has been abysmal. Right, okay, well, we're 1-0 up at the break, and we played the better football, okay? They had that little chance at the end, which should have been offside, but it wasn't. Since I brought Eriko back in, we've been a lot better. Mikendi back out to him now. Eriko whips the ball in. Aim. There we go. Well done, Demi, in aim. Well done, mate. It's his 5th goal of the season. He needed that, and I needed him to do that for me. He's got so much potential. It's just a case of trying to bring it out of him. That's the hard part. This is great from Eriko. Lovely ball by Mikendi. Back to Eriko. He whips in a sensational ball to the back post. Well, middle of the goal, actually. And Aim gets a decent header in there. Our number 8 on the score sheet. Goals from midfield. Take a little bit of the pressure off of Juranovic and Chimiti. That's what I want to see. Oh, thank God. We can relax a little bit now that we're 2-0 up. I mean, I can never relax on FM because I'm used to bottling stuff from ridiculous positions. But that's excellent news. I'm going to take Juranovic off. He's been very good today, but I'm going to take him off. I'm going to bring on Docker, who's going to go and spend a bit of time up front. Hopefully, he might be able to get himself a goal. It'd be nice to introduce himself with a decent finish. They brought Morelos and Colombo on. So obviously I think they might have been resting up a few players, but they've waited too long, I'm afraid, guys. You've waited too long. Mikendi is also tired. He's going to come off, and I'm going to bring on Leandro Dendoncker for his first appearance for the club. He's going to change from a ball-winning, from a deep-line playmaker. I'm going to make him a box-to-box midfielder. Let's get him on that. See if we can just kind of let him ease himself into the team, get used to the surroundings. Good header away there by Ronch to Lobotka. Lobotka here on the ball now. Are Milan going to press us in the last few minutes and get themselves a goal? I mean, we stepped up there and we shouldn't have done. Brilliant save by Muller. He's turned up when I've needed him to, apart from the 2 pens. But to be fair, it's wrong with Lukaku. Not a lot of people save Lukaku pens. I do like what we're doing with the squad, though. I have to say that we're building a very good, youthful squad here. And I've still got a bit of time on my side to kind of win all these trophies that Mourinho went for. I mean, I'm running out of seasons, obviously, because there is a time limit of 20 years on it. But at the same time, I do feel like we're making better progress than I thought we would, which is a great thing. Calafiori on the ball here, drives it in. Great block there by our lad, and Eriko smacks it clear. Oh, Chimiti's in. Square it, surely. He does. He finds Docker. Docker! He has scored! Get in, Besnik Docker. He gets his first goal for the club on a breakaway counter-attack. 3-0. Suck it, Milan. Brilliant by Eriko, who's had a much better day today compared to the last time he played. Chimiti, great ball over here. To Docker. Chimiti's just next level, mate. And that's a great finish under the goalkeeper, who probably committed a little bit too early. Boom! 3-0. Success. Well done, boys. And Chakanoglu, they've headed it over the bar. I mean, this is what they get for doing me with that formation they played last time, with the 5-4-1 or whatever the hell it was. Get in. 3-0. That is a way to return to form. What a bounce back. Hopefully that will get rid of some of the tiredness issues, because you're never tired when you're winning. Oh, God. We're even going to play Inter or Verona, which is less than ideal, and it's a 2-legged semi-final. I've got bloody Juve before that as well. I mean, I didn't need that. Look at the fixture congestion here. Monday 3rd, Juve. Wednesday 5th. When's the final? It's the final at the end. Why are you putting it there? You could put it anywhere else. I think next time out, what I might do is I might just focus on the 2 Italian Cup semi-final games. I think that probably makes the most sense, really. Depends on who we play. We'll figure that out, obviously, as we go. But I'm not happy about the fact that I'm going to have to bloody play twice in the space of like 3 days. Thank God they've actually moved my Juve game, but I think they've actually moved it closer, which they moved it to Sunday rather than Saturday. Well, thank you very much. I mean, that's still, we do at least get a little bit of a rest period, which is nice, but it's not a lot, is it? Let's be fair. So like I said, next time then what we'll do is we'll focus on both legs of the semi-final. I hope that you're all very excited for it. I know that I certainly am, although not after that bit of performance by the referee. Do you think I was done in the first game? Let me know what you think down in the comment section. I'm going to say yes. Thanks so much for liking this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you haven't, please do drop a like on it, share, and subscribe. And make sure you come back for tomorrow. Can we win the Italian Cup? Was I done over? Let me know what you think. So, see you again.